Well, hello and welcome to another tutorials. This is Masotelo, and today I'll be teaching you how to use WinRAR, all the special techniques that other people don't show you. Uh, well, WinRAR is a pretty good application for compressing files, sharing files, and pretty much makes it easier to when you upload. Let's begin by showing you have an example folder with a couple of images right here. This is what I'm gonna use for my examples. So let's begin, shall we? First of all, we can just right click and just compress it directly, and here we go. As you can see, the folders in there with all the images. Now compressing it makes, of course, makes it smaller. As you can see, it shrunk to about 20 kilobytes, of course, because there's not a lot of space inside. Now if we begin to add some more space in it, let's say 17.16 megabytes, we can delete that, recompress it, and you can start to notice a bigger compression down here. And it is done. Let's see how much you compressed it now. 16.2 megabytes and compared to 17.6 megabytes. Alright, that's you can see it's a little over a megabyte of compression. Now that's not all you can do. You can also you can also add specific abilities. You can do when you right click, add to archive. That's how you can add all these special clues and special things to them. For example, you can name it differently, which you can rename it after it's done compressed. But I'll show you why this can be helpful and sometimes. Example, let's call it test. We can do compressions. Could be the fastest, could be the best compression. You can also you can also put recovery records. That's basically if it gets damaged, you can just fix it with this. You can also add comments, which is pretty cool. You can say like, hello, this is a RAR file. In the advanced tab, you can also add a password to this. For example, you could call it add a simple password like test. As you can see, it's right there, test. You can script the file names, but that doesn't really matter. Let's see. You can also separate into different files, like let's say test part 1, part 2, and so on, into small, into different dimensions per se, different sizes. For example, we can do this one. You just click OK. It's gonna separate it. Let's start creating parts by part by part. And as you can see, we are now done with we got our 12 parts. And since keeping the name for these RAR files is important. For example, when I open this, when I open any one of these files, we gotta enter our password, of course, which was test. Click OK, and as you can see, we got our stuff going on here. Now we can open the different parts to extract the images, just to pretty much extract anything we need out of it. You can see here's the little comment that we added. As you can see, here's the images. But now let's say we want to extract this image. Doesn't matter which one it is. I'm gonna extract it. Now that was simple to do, right? Well, make sure Let me show you why it's important to keep the same name. Instead of one T, let's add a second T. Let's see what happens now when I try to extract it. Well, not the image. Let me show you with let's say the video. As you can see, so this requires a lot of space. It's separated throughout the whole RAR files. So it's trying to find that is a specific one. That's why you can't just change the files. I mean, you can still browse through and find for part 5, which should be right here. Click open, OK, and then you're gonna have to redo for part 6, and you should continue correctly. As you can see, the video is OK. But WinRAR can be used different ways. You can even separate it like this, then just compress it. For example, like this. Doesn't really make any much of a difference, but I mean, just as a quick double compression. If you don't want to be sending one after the other for, let's say, messaging software, it's going to compress it all together into one simple file. What you can also do, which is pretty interesting, is when, for example, you already have a folder already with your stuff in there. What you can do is just grab this already RAR file and just add more stuff to it without any problems. And it will just compress it and put it put it inside. As you can see, the images are right there. Well, that's the basics behind WinRAR. If you like this video, please subscribe and visit our website at teacherforme.info, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.